Hello, Gemini. This is Don from Sonora Mystic Tarot, and this is your weekly reading for the week of June 5th through the 11th. So let's get rolling. All right, I've shuffled the cards and I have meditated on what it is Spirit needs to say to you this week, and I am ready to take a peek myself because they really filled me with some interesting ideas. First and foremost, let's look at the bottom of the deck. The bottom of the deck tells you what kind of energy is for the entire reading, and is the Six of Pentacles. I love that Six of Pentacles. Oh my goodness, and right underneath that one is the Six of Wands. Somebody look up a 6-6, angel number 66, or just an angel number 6. Again, there's a lot of good energy there, but look it up. You're going to be pleasantly surprised. Now, with that, let's get right to it. The first card, and this is the card on the first top row, which means this is the card that represents you for the reading, and this card is a Queen of Pentacles, followed quickly there by the Moon. The third card is the Knight of Wands, and that fourth card is that Nine of Cups. I was going to say the Knight of Cups. I'm like, what? I say, what? That ain't no knight. Underneath that Queen of Pentacles is that Strength card. I'm liking it, and a great location for it too. Great placement because it tells you a lot. The next card, which is underneath that Moon card, is that Emperor card. The third card on the bottom row is the King of Pentacles, and he is underneath that Knight of Wands. And then the last card for this specific spread is the Knight of Swords, and he lies directly under the Nine of Cups. Interesting spread. It's kind of all over the place, but at the same time, it's not so much. Now, one thing I do want to point out is you have three major arcana in the spread, and they are heavily weighted to the side that represents you. Again, not so much what's happening, because the happening side is more to the right side of a spread. The left side of the spread, which is the initial side of the spread, which is that Queen of Pentacles and the Moon, those are more about you and your energies. And around you, you have the Strength card, the Emperor, and the Moon. So I am telling you, there are some serious things happening there, which I think you should be excited about. All of that, of course, ties back into the card, which was, again, the energy of the reading, which is that Six of Pentacles. And of course, like I said, there's that Six of Wands, which is that achieving, that coming up, coming on top of, getting above, rising above, that kind of stuff. So again, in other words, you've hit your target, you hit your goal, that kind of thing. An opportunity presented itself and you took it. And then, of course, the Six of Pentacles is about the money, money, money. Again, you planted the seeds, you found the balance, you're making it work. Again, you're making it work. I love it. So let's start with that Queen of Pentacles again. Queen of Pentacles energy is directly related to you. You don't have to be female or male. This is not about, the Queen itself is not the gender. It is the energy. And the energy is this wonderful, patient energy around money. And since the energy of the read is money, and then you show that you're patient around money, you have slowly been planting the seeds to make money grow. You have slowly been putting money away. You've slowly been adding to whatever accounts, investment accounts or so forth that you have. And as you slowly put that money away, you're starting to see it really grow. And it's growing into something which is wonderful, which is giving you strength and confidence because you can do this, and you know also that your choices in investing are reasonable and wise. So as I look at these cards and we explore further, we have the Moon card. The Moon card then pops up and it tells me, are you taking for granted some of the information you've learned, or are you still asking the questions you need to ask? And that's the one thing that is it's kind of pivotal, I would say, in this sense. It's pivotal to where we're going with this reading, because you've been doing well, but are you doing well because the market's doing well? Are you doing well because you're following somebody else's advice? Are you doing well because again, you see something that pops up and you follow it? Or are you doing well because you've been asking questions and learning and growing? That's the question. Continue to ask those questions and learn and grow, because again, you need to be self-sufficient when it comes to understanding the market, investing in the market, investing in whatever you're doing. This also can be investing in someone. If you are looking at, and when I say investing, I don't mean money-wise, I mean investing as in putting time and effort into a relationship with family. Maybe there was a period where there was a drought in the relationship with the family. In other words, you guys had kind of broken off and not spoken. And so this is an opportunity to get you back in there in connection with them. And so if you've been working on building that bridge, because again, this is about that. And abundance, again, with Pentacles, it can be abundance. And it can not just money. So again, when I read it that way, if you've had a period of time where you were disconnected from your family and haven't yet started planting the seeds, then it's time to plant the seeds. But these cards are saying you've been working on planting the seeds a little bit, and now it's time to see how it's working, how it's growing, how those seeds are paying off. So when you see the Strength card, again, you were strong. You kind of, you kind of took in some damage, shall we say, that they brought you. You were strong enough to handle it. And you're also strong enough to just kind of put it aside and say, you know what, for the family, I'm going to have to move beyond this. Now, the Moon card's there because you don't know how they're going to react to that and that olive branch or whatever you're going to put out. And you're concerned that, will they blow this up in my face or whatever? And again, that Emperor is saying, no, you have the right idea. So again, whether this is about a specific investing ideas, also, again, when you're looking at investing, you can come back to the financial investing and say, well, it may not be an investment account, but it may be real estate. You could be looking at putting money in real estate, or you may have put money in real estate and now you're seeing it's benefiting. What do you do now with the money that's coming from that resource? Again, what the cash flow, what are you doing with the cash flow? The next card in line is that King of Wands. And when you see the King of Wands, especially when it comes to the Moon, again, the Knight of Wands. The Knight of Wands, when you see the Knight of Wands, it say keep moving. Keep asking the questions. Again, keep moving. This is that movement card. Keep pushing forward. Don't stop. Don't stop. You may think that you've done well, so let me have a parade. Let me give myself a pat on the back. Well, don't break your arm. Come on. Keep moving, because there's still more work to be done. There's still much more that's out there and available. Again, and if somebody reaches out, and again, if we're doing the personal side instead of the investing side, then if somebody's reaching out to you, make sure you follow through. Make sure it's not just a conversation. Make sure it's something beyond that. So where, again, that you have the opportunity to make something happen. And again, I'm liking this because that's that King of Wands. Own it. Own it. Take control. Be the one in control. Make sure you're pushing forward. Make sure you're pushing for the investments. Make sure you're pushing forth how you use that cash flow, or make sure you're pushing forth on that connecting. When can we meet? If it's that relationship situation, when can we meet? When can we get together? Let's do something together. Let's have a party. Now, again, this has taken some time, which is wonderful. You're still not there yet. Again, the completion isn't here yet, but this week is really bringing you a lot closer to truly realizing everything that you are wanting to do. And it's picking up speed. So the one thing that I get here most is that, again, I don't know if part of it is with the investing, you saw some benefits, you saw some whatever, and you're thinking, oh, well, I think I can rest on my laurels now. No, that's not what it is. And the other thing is saying, okay, can I get sloppy? That's what this worries me about, because when I see this card, this is the get sloppy card. Or even if you're even in a relationship situation with family and friends and whatever, or even your significant other, if you are thinking, oh, well, okay, we've done this, and by the end of the week, we're looking good, and yet you haven't come across the touch. If you haven't made the touchdown yet, you haven't gotten across that line, then don't take it for granted. Okay, don't do something stupid. Don't go off half-cocked. Instead, take the time and continue to build that relationship, nourish it. I'm liking this. You have the Sun card, and that Sun card is saying it's all going to be great. Again, you keep moving forward, you own your information, you create the opportunity, then you benefit from the opportunity, but don't hold it over somebody, don't lord it over somebody. Instead, share it with people and make sure that they know that you appreciate that. And it's been a lot of work. There's that 10 of Wands. So again, it's been a lot of work, but you were up to it. And now it's time to reap the harvest, okay? Reap the harvest, and the news is coming in. Again, they're going to be receptive. This is that page. They're going to be receptive because they want the news to come in. You want the news coming back to you that, hey, yeah, this is working out. Stay focused. Don't lose your focus. Again, what did I tell you? Don't get crazy. Don't think, oh, well, I'm here, so I can just what? No. Again, stay focused. We have the Eight of Pentacles here. Again, keep studying, keep learning, keep growing, keep knowing, okay? Also, again, that's with investments and with real estate. estate and with relationships, all of it. Keep knowing, keep growing. You can never know enough. You can never not do enough, okay? And then ultimately, again, you got this as the King of Swords. That's what I got for you. Hopefully, it'll resonate with you. Let me know how it works in your life. Send me an email or send me a message through one of the social media platforms. The email is advice@sonoramystictarot.com. If you want a private reading, you can also use that same thing. Go to Etsy and look up the shop name, Sonoran Mystic Tarot. You can book a reading there. You can also buy some t-shirts I have, which have the tarot, the major kind of tarot cards on them, and also my logo, and also sage kits if you want to sage your house and need to sage your house. Remember, this is the first week of June, so it's a good time to sage a house. Anyway, with that said, I'm going to let you go. Have a great one. Don't hesitate to reach out. Blessings, love, and light from Don and Sonoran Mystic Tarot to you. Enjoy. Bye-bye.